Okay, let's talk something very serious. 2017 is gone, and then you have 2018. Now, there are things you have to do. You don't just approach the new year because the new year is coming. Okay, this is another year before me, and you just live as if there is nothing more to life than just to live. No. What do? You should be considering your finances in every aspect of your life to make sure you actually succeed. Now, you might be hearing a lot of buzz around Bitcoin and the rest of them. I've already done a video on some of the strategies, some must-have strategy to which you can actually make money. Now, you might be asking, okay, I have maybe X amount of dollars, let's say $1,000. And you might be asking, how do I invest this money? Now, the first thing you have to understand is invest. How do I invest this money? That may be the question you might be asking. Then another question you may be asking is, maybe, how do I make money? How do I make money? So those are some of the questions you might be asking. How do I make money, and how do I do this? So maybe the first question could be, how do I make money? Now, how you make money is you have to understand what is money, and then you have to understand what is the use of money. Now, money is something that everybody agree upon, and maybe the state supports and say, okay, you can use it to transact business, or you can use it to pay for service. So if we decide now that something like a pen or pencil, if we decide now that this pencil is money, it becomes money because everybody agrees that this is money. So if we say, if you have this pencil is $5, it means that is money. So as far as everybody agrees upon it, it becomes money. So you might be asking, okay, how do I make the money with Bitcoin and the rest of them? Now, you have to understand that there's what we call the noise, and then we have what we call when someone is actually communicating. So you might be seeing a lot of people out in the space telling you, get into Bitcoin, you will make a lot of money, and okay, you said okay. Now, you have to understand the truth. One of the truth is, not everybody will actually make the money. There are people who are going to get burnt. That is one of the facts about life. So before going and talking much, let's deep down and see, how do you now make money? So how you make money, there are different ways. So I'll be approaching it from the investor point of view, and then I'll be approaching it from the trading point of view. So this is how I have actually approached it. Now you can see BTC, altcoins, ICO, mining, and trading. Now, the first thing, this is CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap, maybe you are new to the space. CoinMarketCap is basically like, if you've traded stocks before, like a whole compilation of every major stock, how much they are trading, and what is the price difference within a certain time duration. That is what this is what this site is all about. So it gives you an overview of everything that is happening in real time. Okay, now Bitcoin is the first one you might be hearing of, and maybe you've known a little about Bitcoin. So how do you now invest $1,000 into cryptocurrencies? Now, the first thing is, cryptocurrencies are divided into two. So you have Bitcoin, and then you have altcoins. So altcoins, not this altcoin now, altcoins. So altcoins means alternative currencies, meaning any other cryptocurrency that is not Bitcoin is referred to as altcoins. So from my chart now, as you can see from my screen now, how do you now invest in cryptocurrency? So the first one, you might want to take a position in Bitcoin. Maybe it depends on your choice, and it depends on how much you can actually have. You might decide to take a position on Bitcoin, or You might decide to take a position on altcoins. Maybe you want to buy any of these coins out there and then maybe you want to get into ICOs. Maybe that is where you actually like. Or maybe you want to do mining. Maybe that is actually what you like. And then maybe you want to be the guy who trade like forex, you want to trade price differences. You want to buy at a certain price and then trade it. It all boils down to your own personal opinion and the rest of it. Now, but the first thing you have to do is, like I said, I said that you have to understand what is noise and then what is communication. So if I hear you, the first thing I'm going to do, I will not be blinded by I have such amount of money. The first thing I'm going to do is, what is this Bitcoin that I'm actually hearing about? Because maybe young boys of people say they are making money from Bitcoin and the rest of it. Now you might be you sit there and say, okay, how do I learn about this space? So one of the things, you take the time, you search there's a lot of information out there. You take the time, you learn about a little about the space. It's not, yeah, maybe just a maximum of 1 week you would have become an expert in the space if you really give it the time. So you take this time and learn about the technology, you learn about Bitcoin, you learn about how transactions are being confirmed and how the use of Bitcoin, who is accepting Bitcoin. Those are the fundamental knowledge. They are like the foundation. You don't just come and say you have money and you want to build a house. You have to go through the foundation, and you have to make the foundation very, very strong. So in the crypto space, like every other space, when I wanted, if I want to learn how to trade stocks, maybe penny stocks are stocks that are below $5. I'm not just going to say I have $1,000 to trade penny stocks, so I'm just going to buy. No, I have to understand what is penny stocks. Who is trading penny stocks? Where can I learn about penny stocks? How can I make the profit from penny stocks? Where is the best place I can meet people who are trading penny stocks, so that I get the latest info, so that they teach me, so that I avoid certain mistakes? That is what I will do if I want to go into that space. So then another thing again you want to do is, we want to come into the crypto space. I read a book. Title of the book is called The Richest Man in Babylon. It talks about that a certain guy had money. He saved his money with blood, sweat, and tears, and he gave the money to the shepherd. And the end of the story is, the shepherd could not give the result he actually wanted. Now, the end of the story is, if you are a farmer, you don't give your money, or you don't do business with someone who is a trader, because those are different dimensions entirely. So a person might be a farmer, that does not mean he will be a good shepherd. So you have to learn, you have to know who to get the information from. So the first thing is, you have to learn in the space. You take the time, you study, and then you can come into the space. And then from there, you now talk about, okay, how do I invest? Because if you don't get the basics, so as someone said, if you don't get the basics very, very well, it will be very, very complicated for you. Yeah, because you'll be following every news out there, because there will be a lot of news. Some people will say, someone could just come and tell you, oh, last month I make such and such amount of money every day. And the person says, message me. I'm like, there is nothing like that. Those are people who tell you, you can be mining this. There are free sites that just give Bitcoin, and if you don't understand, you will not be able to question what is free, how free is free. So what should you do? First, take the time, learn. There is Google. If you are the person who is very shy and you're like, I don't really want to ask someone, I think you could actually learn. You can learn from people. And when I came to the space, I learned a little from people. Then from there, I went on. I was listening to some very good people, and then I started studying articles, and then studying papers. And that was how I began to. I can tell you, ever since I came into the space, I've been exposed to the computer world, Like that was I understood a lot of things about how the internet work, the issues of privacy, and then blockchain. So if you have to get the basics. If you get the basics, that is what will enable you to make very good decisions. Like that is when you will be able to evaluate if something is really worth investing in, or if something is not worth investing. If not, you'll just be the kind of person who is following the crowd. So get the basics right. Get the basics right. Then you cannot talk about the strategy. So any of these strategies could actually work for you if you get the basics right. So get the basics right, and then we continue from there. So if you've got any question, reach back to me and I will gladly answer all your questions. Bye.